As if President Biden didn't have enough people talking about his health, the 81-year-old has canceled all events this week after testing positive for COVID-19. It comes at a critical time for his re-election campaign that is already faltering next to a united Republican Party. Emily Taylor joins us live. Emily, where does Biden's campaign team even go from here?
Well, Nicole, Biden is adamant that he will stay in the race, but the New York Times is now reporting that the president has become, quote, more receptive to at least the idea of dropping out in conversations with close allies this week. President Joe Biden has canceled campaign events for the week, announcing he has tested positive for COVID.
He said to tell my folks that we're not going to get rid of him that quickly.
Biden's symptoms are said to be mild, and he was seen giving reporters a thumbs up following his diagnosis.
How do you feel?
The president's sudden illness comes at a crucial time for his re-election campaign as he slips further below his Republican counterpart in the polling.
A bullet couldn't stop Trump. A virus just stopped Biden. You've got the nominees of this party getting their butts kissed. Biden's getting his butt kicked by his own party. The Democrats are coming apart. The Republicans are coming together.
And his case of COVID is prompting some pretty hot takes, like MSNBC's Joy Reid suggesting Biden bouncing back from COVID and Trump continuing his campaign after surviving an assassination attempt are basically the same thing.
Should he be fine in a couple of days, doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
Yeah, we're not sure about that either. Shortly after his diagnosis, Biden posted this cryptic tweet reading simply, "I'm sick." Then 3 minutes later, his team followed up with a second tweet, sick of Elon Musk and his rich buddies trying to buy this election, with a link to a fundraiser. And apparently his trolling worked. An official says it was one of the campaign's best social media fundraising posts in more than a year, though they declined to share how much was raised. Also trending high tonight, this clip from an interview Biden gave to BET News last night, not remembering the name of his own defense secretary.
I mean, for example, look at the heat I'm getting because I named the Secretary of Defense a black man.
And when asked if there are any circumstances in which he'd give up the race,
if there had some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate.
Some voters seem to think this COVID diagnosis might be just that.
He needs to have this excuse about COVID, and this will be his medical condition why he's got to step down.
I think it's fake, man. I don't believe that it's done this way. I think it's all conspiracy theories. I really think that they're setting this up to play it off like he's doing this just to make up for his bad presentation at the debate and everything else that's going on.
And while Biden self-isolates at his home in Delaware, more top Democrats are joining the call for him to step aside. That includes former Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, who reportedly privately told the president the polls show he cannot defeat Trump in November. Biden says he will carry out all of his duties fully from home while isolating. The White House says he is vaccinated and boosted and that this is his third case of COVID. Nicole?